All right. So, so first one, Kaduna, second one, Zaria, right? So we want to learn Zaria network, and the third one. What's the third one again?
Sabo. SAB.
You can just put the label on the, just quickly put the label just like you did the other ones. Just click on the test bar and click add the label. All right, so that's fine. So now, this is the Zaria router. The left port, is it S0/0 or
The
the one that is connecting to the Kaduna? Is it S0/0 or S0/0? Just put your pointer there. Let it show you.
this one.
Yeah, just put the pointer there. Don't click on it. It will come up. So S0/0. So that other one should be S0/1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the last one, is it S0? Okay, the other one is S0/0. So we are fine. So go back to the computer you're using to telnet. After some time, it can log you off if there's no action. You can just log you off. Right. So the command is IP routes, IP space routes, space the network address, the network ID or the network that this router doesn't know or needs to know. So the router doesn't know, the first router doesn't know, um, bring this down a little, just bring it down a little. So we'll see the land of Zaria. What's the IP? So it doesn't know 20.64, right? 64 is the network ID, right?
Yes, for this one, 60. For this,
Yes, 64 is the network ID, right?
yes.
So why it doesn't know 20.64? It doesn't know 20.128. I think 128 is the network ID, right?
Yeah, for
It doesn't
this one.
know 20.96. So that means it needs to learn three networks.
Okay, what of this one?
Which one? And no, that one it's just enable ports. It knows the network, 20.32 network. The router knows the network already because you see that 20.33. It's an
Yes.
IP address, a valid IP address that falls.
Okay, yes, yes, yes. That's
Yes. So it knows that one.
but this one too, the other day you said you just want to manage IP addresses, but we can actually would have given this one to a different
Yes,
network.
yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So IP routes, because the two routers are not the same, they are not they yes, they're on the same network. You get. I mean,
Yeah.
they have this both the same slash, so want to just conserve. You get, it's just another way. So if we decide to
One,
give it 20.65, it is fine. You get. So let's just do.
understand.
Yeah,
With
so
that.
IP routes space 193. The first one we want to learn is 193.169.20.64, which is the land of Zaria.
Okay, so when you're configuring, you give it network IDs.
Exactly, the network. That's why I said the network we are trying to learn. So,
Okay.
space. I told you IP addresses are not complete without, or even network address. It's not complete without their subnet marks. So we need to
Yeah.
let that router know the subnet mask of the network is trying to learn. You grab. So it is
Yes.
255.255.224 slash 27, right? Right, space. So now give a space. We are not done. So now if this router is trying to go out of any network or from here, we want to pass a packet to any network or any, yes, let me use the word any network. The router must go through 20.34 first. If it wants to communicate to 20.97 or 20.90, any device in that 20.96 network, maybe any of the three computers in that last network, that last LAN there, it must
Yes.
go through 20.34, right? If it wants to communicate to 20.64 network, any device on 20.64 network, it must go through 20.34, right? So it's the
Yes.
same anywhere it's going to, you must pass through that first point. So you are telling the router, if you want anywhere you are going, I'm trying to learn this network, and this is the subnet mask of this network. So the next hop of that network, that router is trying to learn. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The next hop or the next neighbor router or next port. So that's what we'll type. We'll type 193.169.20. You type 193.169.20.34.
Dots.
20.34.
64.
84. Enter. Enter. So just use your up arrow key to bring what you've typed. So instead of typing again, you just go and edit. So now we've learned 64, right? So we need to learn 128. So just erase only 64 and place it with 128. So it's the same next hop. So the other last IP address doesn't change. It's just the network address, the last octet of the network address that will change. So go back and erase that one. So give it 128. Then um, enter again. So we've learned the second network. So click on enter on your keyboard. Um, what am I seeing? Um, what's the last? What's the IP address then? 193.169.20 dot. Is it 120 or 128? Can you hear me?
128. I can hear you.
All right. See, 128. So let's manually type the next one. 'Cause I don't know what actually happened if you
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I don't hit enter.
I just clean everything and type the IP addresses. So after we've done with this IP routes, we'll now do show IP routes to see the routes you've configured. So
Okay,
do
so
IP routes space 190. We want to learn we've learned 128 network. So let's learn 20.96 now. You get so one IP route space 193.169.80.196. 80.9 how am I say 80? 20.96. 20.96. So the same next hop.
we're configuring 96. This one would be 120.
I didn't get.
Okay, this one will be 130, right?
No, no, it's the same hop. Next hop. You know, we are learning 96 network now. Network 96 is the network ID. 30.96 is the network ID.
Yes, that's this place now.
Yes. So the next hop will still be 20.34. You grab.
2034 again. I thought
No, it applies to all networks. That's why I say it must go through here before it goes to. It must pass through 30, 20.34 before it
okay,
goes to anywhere.
okay, so you have to you have to like point the is it like
Yes.
this
You see, to know
134
the
now is
path.
the last this is like the last point of this network. So you don't configure all of them using this one, this particular 20 or 34.
Yes, we are making the first router know that to know that if it's going out to anywhere, this is the best route or this is the next hub. Just like you are, I don't know places in Kaduna, but you are from one bus stop. You want to get to um maybe the third bus stop. You know, you will pass through the second and the third. You want to go get to the fourth bus stops or bus stop. Pass through the
Yes.
second and third before you get to fourth. If you want to get to the third, you still pass through second, right? Second bus
Yes.
stop. So you must pass through here. You're telling her that you must pass through here to get to fourth, to get to second. So that second one is always your closest neighbor, your closest router. So it must pass through that second bus stop or that next hop before it goes to anywhere. You understand?
Oh,
So this is for static routes actually. So there is dynamic route. The dynamic route one which is easier, but they have different types and it's not doesn't apply to all networks. You get so for the dynamic route, you just only configure the network you know. Only configure the network you know. So I remember back then when I was working with this ISP firm, then there's one of our base station, then we had issues with routing. So the upstream the service they were providing they've done all the routing from their own end. And we were rerouting back to them again. So there were a lot of issues. So we had to spend hours in at the site trying to even both NATing network address translation was giving us issues. We had to change public IP address, add additional secondary IP address on one of our Mikotic router. All what we did, still it was the routing. It was routing that was the issue because we were pointing our device. If you are going out, we're pointing it to the wrong ports or the wrong network. So that was the issue. So if you understand, that's why I say it's good as you labeled audio network. It will be very easy for us to understand. Yes, this is the
okay.
network. You know, so if we are doing dynamic routes, we only configure the networks we know. So if it's assuming it's dynamic routes now, for instance, we are doing configuring um let me see EIGRP, we just only configure 193.69.20.0 and then you will do network 190, 190, the first IP you are seeing there, it will not be 20.1, 20.0, then the second one will be 20.32. So forget about the others. The only ones you know, that router knows, that's what he will configure. He will automatically learn the other ones.
Okay,
Which is
understand.
easier. And you still put their protocols after you configure them to let that router know that you are using so um, dynamic routes. Okay, so if it is for stop network, which is a default route, it's only when you have one exit and entry interface. So but yeah, it's not this is not a stop network. This is the standard network. So we prefer to use static routes and it will make you to learn. But the dynamic is not difficult. Yeah, so as you what you configure now, you are cool. So that last IP is what 34, right? Then click on
Yeah.
enter. Click on enter. So end. Okay, you can as well type, don't click on end. You can as well type do space show run on this global mode. If you do show run here, it will not work. But if you add that word do, it will work. Do show run enter.
But before I run it, I can we've done the routing now for I think three ports.
Yes.
That's
Yes, we've learned
64. That's
three
this one.
networks.
Yeah, we've done this 64, 28, and this one
Yes.
90. Is it, what was the last one? 96.
Yes,
96.
96.
Okay, but this one, this 96 now, would it work as we've not done
No, no, it's no. You
9?
cannot
Okay,
even
they're
reach
on
it
the
because
same
you need to
network.
configure that other one for
Okay,
it
this
to
one they're on the
communicate.
same network.
Yes.
Um, okay, yeah, this one they're on the same network. Okay, so it will pass.
But you cannot even ping from let's just go on. So I
All
will
right.
you will see now. Immediately you've done this, just do show one. Let's see your IP route. My concern is IP. Let's confirm that. Do space, click hit space bar on your keyboard. Space bar. Hit again. So you see the IP route, you can see. Um what did you type? Show run, right? Here we are
Do
seeing
show.
do show run. So we are seeing you are seeing the networks you've learned 64, 128. That 128 is looking like 120, but if it is 120, it will not work because it's a wrong to tell you it will never work. So
No, it's
90,
128. Maybe because it's very small. You're not seeing it
yeah,
well.
yeah. On my own end is looking at it's looking at 120. So and
96.
96. So and they are all of the same gateway, the same desktop. So spacebar or you do control C. Just do spacebar again. Stop it, you do control C. All right, see if you do show IP route, it will only show the IP route. Do space show space IP route. So if you are doing show run or do all of this in this command, I mean in this mode, it will not work. So the CC, the SS mean static, the CCS mean directly connected. You can see directly connected is 0 and 32. You can see right. It knows
Okay.
0 and 32. The ones it knows. And you see 32 is serial is S0 slash 0. And 20
Yes.
dot 0 is F0 slash 0. You can see what it knows. So this one, if you just want to look at the IP route, you just do show IP routes. It will show you this other than showing you all of the configurations you've done before. So um try to ping the router. Try to ping from here you can do ping. Do space
Looping.
ping. Yes, do space ping. You can ping from the router as well. Do space ping space 193. I want to confirm all. So you see, likely they will not communicate until you've configured the routing on the other end. 193.169.20.65. Let's ping 20.65. If it works fine. But the other guys will not be able to reach us. So we can reach them. So we can reach them. See the exclamation mark here, it's telling us that it is reachable. Configure the
Yes.
path, but they cannot reach us. You have to configure. Okay, we are pinging from the router actually. Yes, it can be reached.
Yes, they're paying from the router.
Yeah, yeah, yes, it's fine. It can be reached. It can be reached. So,
But we need to work the okay, so not work the
okay,
other way around.
okay. So what you do now to confirm what we just did? So close this. Go to command prompt of this laptop. This laptop you are using. Just close only that small. Yes, yes. So command prompt and ping one of the LAN on the Zaria network.
Okay, I should go to
The command. No, no, not
this
that one.
laptop
No, not that one. That one, yes, the one you were using. Click on that
and this
one.
same one.
Yeah, just close that small command prompt box. The command prompt box. So you click on. Okay. Oh, you are still on the command prompt. I thought you were using terminal actually.
No,
Okay,
command prompt.
Use the second. Click on command prompt again. You just go and use the second computer. Minimize this and use the second computer to test. Get. I don't. I want you to confirm something. Use the second computer. No, the second one on that LAN. Yes. So use it to ping. Use it to ping. No, no, you don't do ping here. Just ping the. It's normal ping. It will not work. It will not recognize. Pick the land of Zaria. One computer on the Zaria land. Let's see if it can be, if it is with you, if it can be, um, if you can communicate with them. You know, it's a part it's trying to learn, so it takes time. Times the last, it's four. The last response might be positive, but if it doesn't reply the fourth time, then it's wrong. So, okay, now do the same thing. It's not going
Did
to
you say
reply.
again?
It's not going to reply. So let's just go ahead and continue the configuration. So go back to the first router. Let's continue before it locks
This
itself.
computer or the first one? This first computer.
Hmm?
I
Yes,
should go back
continue.
to
Yes,
the
the
first.
first one. Let's continue. Let's continue. All right. So end this one and save it. Just end and save it. You can do right here and to save, but just end it and go to privilege mode and save this.
How do I and I should exit?
Just type end. And if you type exit, it will take you one step backward. But if you type end, it will just take you wherever you are to privilege mode. And so just type right or you do copy run start.
Right?
Let's do copy run start. You've done right before. So
No, I've not.
the last when what did you used to save before?
I just went out.
Oh, and your configurations were still intact now.
Yes, I did
Are
not.
you,
I
are you
just
sure you didn't
do.
save?
I just do no shot.
No, I think you saved though because when you did show run, I was saying some things. Okay, you know when you did show run, right? You know we
Yes.
did show stats. It was not showing us anything because show stats shows you what you've saved.
Okay.
And that's why it didn't show us anything. I think you didn't save it. You were lucky that you were able to see your the configurations. I don't know if I mentioned that did not save.
No, you didn't. I
No
followed up
problem.
with the video. I returned it.
Oh, sorry about that. So just do copy space run space stats to save. So we're copying what is currently running to startup config. So startup config is the where you have the NVRAM. So the flash card can be flash card or NVRAM. So let's do copy run space stats. If you still type right, it will still save it. So just do enter two times again. Right. So if you do right here, it will still save it. Type right WRITE. It is you can still save from here. If you want to save from the global mode, you can do copy. You can. Oh, all right, so that's fine. Let's move to the second one. So you will telnet from the second computer, the second network, so his own router.
Which network?
Oh, admitted. Sorry, the second network, second LAN, the middle LAN, the area LAN. So use one of the computer to access the router, telnet into the router, and do the same thing that you did. Yeah, so this one will not take you um 2 minutes. Should be done. So we are doing Ethernet into the router, any of the three ports, the three interface, the three IP addresses. So it will take you in. And you see that one is only learning two networks. It knows three networks. So telnet into 193. Right, so enter the credentials. So we'll just be doing, let me be watching you. I know you get it. So we're only learning two networks, but if you are coming to the left, the next neighbor router will be, or the ports, next interface will be 33. If you are coming to the 20.33. If you are coming to the right, the next interface will be 20.130. So try to learn
What if,
10.0
what
now.
if
Try to learn 10.0 now. I mean 20.0 network. The 193.169.20.0 network.
20.0?
Yes. The second router doesn't know 20.0 network.
Okay. Aren't we, what's of 20 dots? This 33, the network for 33, 34.
He knows 33. He knows 33. It's directly connected. It has 33 in its routing table. You can even do show route now. Before you start configuring, you see what it knows. That will give you a clue. You can just
Okay.
do show route. On this mode, you cannot type show route. If you're on the global mode, you must always add to when you are normally on the privilege mode, that's when you troubleshoot, you ping, and the likes. You do space show route, enter. Oh, you've not configured anything. Invalid input. Do show space IP routes, not I think it's do space show IP route. Yeah, you can see what it knows,
Okay.
right?
Yes, it knows 60. Yeah.
And this will give
Uh,
you a clue. So the ones it doesn't know that you are seeing,
let
that's
me,
what you now configure. You grab.
okay. 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 So I think it's just two networks, 96 and 20.0. Uh, hmm, IP route. Mm,
All right, so let's shoot. Let's hit it. Just chop this one. If you need me to give you a clue, just let me know. But just look at it very well.
mm, mm, think. This one is confusing.
Wait for it.
Because I know we're going to the left. Well, it has to be the same thing already to go to the right. So I think it should be 6. I'm going with 65. Is that correct?
From where to where? From where to where? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you trying to? Where are you heading to? What are you learning? Just use your mouse to just show.
This one. We're
So
learning this one.
you're learning 20.0, right?
Yes.
And you're on the middle router. So
Yes.
if you want to go to the middle router, then you must pass through 33. It's 20.33. That's the next neighbor. It will not be on that router. It will be the next neighbor router that takes you to that port. That directly connected port, like handshake.
Okay.
It's like handshake. The one
Okay.
that is
Okay. The
a handshake
other.
that's been established between the two. That's port. You get.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it will be 20.33. You grab. So if you are going to the right,
Well,
it will be 20.130.
no. Okay.
Yes, that's it now. 20.33. Enter. Input invalid input detected. So let's see the mistake. I think you see the mistake.
Uh, uh,
See that arrow there is giving you a clue on what the error is. So you have IP space route 193.169.20.0, right? 255,
yeah.
255.224. You see where that arrow is here after the 224. What do you have there? It's telling you, it's showing you the
Yeah, I have one
the
there.
193. Is that one or I?
It's one. Maybe it's one now.
193.169.20. I think you have four updates. I mean five updates there. Have you not seen?
Yes.
You see.
I typed
Eh,
over it.
Alright, so that's it. So do the other side.
So it's 96.
Then 96. It will definitely go to
Wait, to that one, it's like I didn't type it correctly. Oh.
yeah, the handshake that has been established or
No, I'm talking about this the previous command. I supposed to be dot 33. I stopped at dot 20.
are you sure? No. I think it will if it's not correct, it will tell you.
Okay,
When you
okay.
click enter something, you use IP route to confirm it. You do show IP route to confirm.
This one will be 130 now.
130 exactly, so that's it. So enter. So you can go and do show IP routes to confirm what you've done. Do show IP routes. Type do show IP routes. So see what you statically configured and then see what it knows before. See those two things that you configured, are they correct?
From 096 and
For
20.
X, X has S means static, so zero, you will learn 0 and 96. So you can see the next hop, 130 and 33, right? Have you seen it?
Uh, I don't understand.
The
You
next hop,
configure this and this.
yes. So see the next hop, which is the next neighbor router, the port of the next neighbor router configured, which is 33 and 130. On that same line, just go to the end of that line. You see there, yes. On the
Okay.
S, the static, on this window, you do show IP routes now.
Yes.
The first label there is X, which means static.
Yes, that's you're
If
talking
you,
about this one.
yes, if you go down, the last IP address on that line,
Yes.
it is 33 now, have you? So on the next X there, which is static as well. I see another static there. Yes.
Yes.
So the last line, the last IP address there is 130.
130.
So it is fine. So just do the last one. The last one you 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 definitely get it. So I don't need to talk. So the last one, you know what it means and what it needs to learn. So just
Which one it's the last one
you can
again.
save
I
this
thought
now. You can do the
you said?
you can save this.
Yeah, I think we are done with this one now.
Yes, yes. Just save it. Just do end as copy on start or type right. In fact, it's good to save your work now. So you're working, just save the work itself. So go to file and save this work in case anything happens. Just if you saved it before, you just replace it.
Yeah, I've saved it. So let me try pinging one computer here.
And use the any of the one you're not using to configure or to test. You can use any of the other free computers you get. So just go to command prompt and ping. So you ping first and I hope you configure their gateway. But if you not configure their gateway, they will not know where they are going to. So you're pinging 20.2, right?
Yeah.
And it's replying. It's gonna reply now. So it's fine. We cannot ping the third one is LAN. It will not reply. So
So it's not going.
which one? Which
I
one?
think this last
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So that's why we need to configure the routes on that aspect, that area there. Doesn't know in 20.64. To configure 20.64 on that router. So you know what the router doesn't know now. The last one, the network it doesn't know now. So go to the third one and do similar to what you did here. Right? So 3 minutes it's fine. Just shoot.
Hmm, what's that command again? I've forgotten.
You don't forget the place.
This first time I heard about him, so three times
IP
still.
route. Okay, you want to do show or what? Do show IP route.
Yeah, I want to do show 628.
Seeing what it knows now.
Six. Yeah, it knows 96 and yeah, obviously 96 and 28. So 65 and 20 to 0. 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 20 to
You're good now, Shay.
No, it is not. This computers are not responding, and it's because I can see it doesn't know their network ID there. So I want to do it again.
Hmm?
These computers, the Kaduna division, they are not showing. They are not responding. Sorry, they are not responding from Sabo. Do you understand?
Have you configured the route?
I thought I did, but I haven't. So that's what I'm trying to do now. It's not because they are not showing the list. There's no
Did you show
20.0.
did you do show IP routes, right?
Yeah,
What is it showing you?
let me just say.
Alright, so do show IP route again, let's see.
So there's no 20.0.
Alright, so let's configure the networks together. IP route space 193.169.20.0 space 20.0 193.169.20.0224. Yeah. So if it's going to 20.0, it must pass through 33. So the IP address will be 193.169.20.33. You're on the third router, right? And so
Is that?
you're on the third router now, right?
Ye- Yes, yes. But see, we've done it, but it still doesn't show in the list.
You're not done yet
Because
now.
I did it. Okay, I've not saved it.
No, no. In fact, what you just typed suddenly disappeared. Disappears. I don't even know what happened. Are
No,
you
on
sure?
person I hit enter. I hit enter. See it here. I typed this.
Okay, you went
Then
ahead
I
to
hit,
type do show IP routes.
yes, yes.
Yeah, finish the second one now.
I should finish.
It's meant to know three networks.
Yeah, I've done them.
And let's do it again. Don't do show
I
IP
just,
routes yet.
can you see?
You've seen one now. You can see so remaining two, so it's correct. So remaining two now. Complete
But
it. It only knows when you check, it only knows two networks. It needs to learn three networks. So you've added one. So add the remaining two networks. You get.
one thing is the one I just added is not here.
It's there. That's it. That's it then. 193. Wait. Let me see.
I added
S.
this one now.
This S is what? It's 20.64. 64 is the
Yeah,
middle,
then
is the land for the middle network.
it's the middle. Yeah, the middle.
Let's
Yeah.
do show run. Do space show run. Guess what is currently running? Space show run. Space bar. Space bar. IP route 0 and 64. So you've learned. So if it's going through 0.64, it will pass through 120. What? 129. Is that 129?
Yes.
This is correct. So if it is going through 0.20.0, it should pass through the same 129. So everything will be 129. You get.
If it is passing through,
If it wants to go through, if it wants to communicate to devices on 20.0 network, it must pass
yes,
through 20.129. You get. It's the same interface. You get. Anywhere is
it's
going
confused.
to. I wish I can manage your laptop, go to your you so that you see where I'm pointing. You see that middle router, right?
Yes, you're
So
taking an
that
active
port.
place.
So if it's going to anywhere, it must pass. That's why I was using bus stop. You must pass through here, enter here before you start going to anywhere. So your last IP address must be 20.29. Whatever network you are trying to learn, you get. But here you stated it has learned 20.0, but your next hub is now 20.33, which is not correct. You get.
Okay.
You get. So let's remove that IP route. So to remove the IP route, you do no space IP route. No space IP route. Space.
I should remove the 20.0.
Yes, you would have even copied what you have there and paste it. Then not type no at the fonts.
Okay, this one.
That's that one. As you highlight it, just press Ctrl C. Just press Ctrl C or Command C. Yeah, yeah, that's it. You copied it already, right? You copied it back.
Yeah.
So if you press command, it has taken you back to you right click and paste instead of pressing Ctrl V or Ctrl C. So go back to global mode. Go back to global mode. This is privilege mode. Go to global mode. Yeah, so paste it here. Just right click and paste it.
No, it's not working. So I have to do
Scroll
this.
down, scroll down, scroll
C.
down, scroll down. Just type it. Just type it.
Yeah, I have to
You
type
just
it.
type it. Configure terminal and type it.
C.
No
No.
space IP routes. IP space routes.
20.
You know what you did now?
Sir?
You know what you did now, Shane? So you're just gonna type out everything.
Yes, we're trying to remove it.
Yes. We know negates it. So 193.169.20. It was 33 that you typed, right? So
Yeah.
enter. Alright, so let's let's go and remove the no now and change the last you get. So go and change that last go and change that one to same 129. Enter. So use up arrow key to bring what you just did now.
Are you sure?
Use your up arrow key on your keyboard to bring what you just did. So which network are you adding now? You've added 64, you've added 20.0. So which one again? So remaining 32 now, right? So it should be
32.
20.32 now.
Okay. I see what.
IP, have you done it?
Yeah.
Well, how come it's not showing just 32? Type
And it
32.
happens because I not type it. No, I did not type it. I used arrow key to bring it back,
Erase it
and then
and
I edited and
alright, so just do show IP route so we'll be done with this. So 0132, so it's fine. So try to ping from the first to the last. If once it replies, we are good. Then you save this one. Then maybe like later we'll come back to this. Or not now, but we'll still add servers to this. Why we keep building our so you can even ping from router to router. You can from this router telnet into another router.
it replies.
All right. So you save the last one, right? Just save your
Yeah.
uh, so just you can minimize this and let's see your your Windows server. Or you can suspend this Windows 10. Let's see your Windows server. So when you're doing that, just a minute. Let me take care of something here. With your eyes
Uh,
on your screen. So your Windows server, you just suspend this one and let's see your Windows server.
I'm still going down.
All right.
So this is the Windows server.
Yeah, so can you hear me? All right, so let's set up
Yes.
Active Directory. I said I will send you our outline. I don't know. Totally forgot. Let me call up my laptop. Let me just a minute. Let me show you. All right, so here we'll be setting up a Windows server, and then